Let's get into some things of the things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really did that, because I don't be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about y'all. Basically, that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. How you guys doing? Hold on. Let me do this right here. How you got? Oh, shoot. I made it worse. I need a new cloth. I made it worse. Is that better? I still look like it's a little bit of a glare. Okay, that's better. What's up, y'all? Hey, happy Monday. I do feel better, baby. I'll be honest with y'all, by the end of, I thought I was getting sick last night because then I started getting this cough. Oh my gosh. But knock on wood, I feel a lot better today. I feel a lot better today. Thanks for asking. Let me say hi to the people and we're going to get into it. We got some things we got to do. We have some things we have to do, honey. Let's see here. What's up, Corey? Hey, Don. Lovely Nola, Chuck, Below. What's going on, Lock Queen? Dreams 007. Hey, Ronnie. Universal Goddess. Hey, Just Swing. How you doing, Papo? Quake, what's going on? Hey, Nikki. DB, Cheryl. Lovely 31. Miss Jocelyn, Brandon, Tan. What's going on? Is that Michelle Butler? Hey. You finally made it to a live. Yes, come on down. Don said the voting ends in 10 days. Y'all vote. Get on up there and vote for the Starlight Awards. I have been nominated for 3 awards, and the Whether You Like It or Not panel has been nominated. El Teddy, Ebby, Scotty, T, all of the people have been nominated. So please, you guys, we got 10 more days. Look. Can you vote for a sister? Can I win something? Will it be just one? Okay? All right. Y'all know I'm going to be in Houston. So, don't have me being the Erica Kane. Okay? Y'all vote for me, please. Miss Cookie, what's up? What's going on, Michelle? Katie K, R&D Diva. Shakira. Montrez, Cindy, what's going on? I think that was everybody. If I forgot somebody, charge it to my head, not my heart. What's up, Sweet Pea? Sweet Pea, listen. I think March is going to be better. I did not forget we need to link up in March, my love. Me, you, and your sister, we need to link up in March. Thank you, Nubian. I'm going to talk to Treese. Treese's birthday is coming up, and she's not doing nothing, and she's having a party and everything, so Treese ain't going to really be available until after her birthday. So maybe towards the end of March, we can link up. You let me know what, like maybe the last 2 weekends in March, you let me know if something works for you. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Was that for a raffle ticket or is that for me? Thank you, Poppy. Popo, I should say, not Poppy. Although you could be Poppy too. All right, you guys. March is good. Yeah, towards the end of March, like I said, the last 2 weeks, we'll meet up. We can meet up at the candle place. And then maybe we can, then we can go to lunch if you have time. Me and Treese love the Oyster Bar, but we can hit one of the other spots in the area and get you ladies a candle. And then, and I know we said we're going to do another event. So maybe while we're down there, I can schedule the next one. Hey, Cross Country Cruiser, what's going on? Thank you for those people who voted. I appreciate you. And let me say this, even if I Thais said you're good people, sausage. Well, I am good people, and thank you. Tell Thais I said thank you. That's my boo. Thais is my boo. Yeah. So thank you, and I'm glad you came over and checked me out. I'm glad that you you came on through. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy yourself. Y'all welcome. Y'all welcome Michelle Butler to the tribe. Y'all welcome. Oh, I lost my train of thought though. What I was gonna say was, and listen, even if I don't win, I appreciate that you guys did vote. I really do. I appreciate the voting season has been long, and I have asked y'all every day. I know y'all sick of it, but I appreciate you. And y'all know me. Even if I don't win, I'm gonna have me a good time. I'm a party. I'm a meet. I'm a mingle, and all of the things. And I'm really excited and really looking forward to the whole situation. So, y'all know I'll keep y'all posted on all things Houston. With that being said, why y'all let me forget about this? Why y'all let me forget about this? I told y'all we was gonna start reading this book this weekend. And Saturday, well, y'all know Sunday I was busy, but Saturday we could have done a couple of chapters. So we're gonna start it this week. I probably won't be able to do it till maybe Wednesday or Thursday. I can't do it tomorrow. But Wednesday or Thursday, we can get started on this. This, for those who don't know, this is Who's Watching Shorty. This is the story of the young lady from the infamous R. Kelly video. She is telling her story and talking about her life with R. Kelly and all the things that happened. So we're going to read that. Again, we're going to read that over on the book club channel, but I will be streaming both channels. So if you're not subscribed to the book club channel, don't stress yourself. They'll be on both channels. I'll probably just put this one on members only. So you can subscribe to the book club channel so you can talk freely in the chat. But y'all know how we do. Okay. What's up, Ravine? Hey, boo. All right. So there is that, you guys. So let me jump into a few things. When we close the doors, y'all know we're going to have to close it. My hair, Ursha Don is here. So we're going to close the doors. And when we close the doors, we'll talk about some other stuff. The video looks different because I'm vertical and I'm on both. Y'all told me to start doing the vertical and the horizontal, so I'm on both. So maybe that's why it looks a little different. Because I'm streaming both ways. Don said one of the reasons it was open for so long was to make sure people who didn't follow us know that they were nominated and get their fair shake at votes. Y'all don't get tired of me. No, look, I'm good. I'm cool. Don, you know I'm easy. What's up, Lady Libra? What's up, boo? Yes, girl. I know what you're doing right now. I know you relaxing, doing what you do after work, honey. How's that snow up there with y'all? Ravine, how'd that snow do today up there with y'all up north? Y'all got way more than what we got. All right. Hopefully that was the last hurrah for this weather, honey. Hopefully. What's up, Benji Boo? Hopefully that was the last hurrah. Hopefully we're on the upswing into spring, honey. I was just starting to see the grass and stuff again, and here comes some more snow, but most of it's gone already. So hopefully that was it. Hopefully that was it. All right. What up, another round? The snow sucks. It is wet. I listened to that on my flight going to Orlando after listening to what she said. I can't stand to hear a song from him, shaking my head. Well, I don't want to traumatize nobody. We're going to put, if y'all don't want to hear it, I understand that. I definitely understand if you don't want to listen to it again. Talking about school is open and we have to go to work tomorrow, shaking my head. Well, they ain't saying nothing about, I don't think they said anything about my district. I doubt we're going to be closed. We might, maybe have a 2-hour delay, but I doubt we're going to be closed tomorrow. You going up to the balcony? I knew that. Yes, we are open. Listen, it's 128 of us in the room. Y'all, if you're new here, come on down front. There's still some seats available in the front. Keep your feet up, relax. If you have your green band on, you are in VIP, head on over to the VIP area so you can go. The bottle service will be on the way. If you need the upstairs balcony, you need the herbal libations, follow Lady Libra. She's headed upstairs. She's headed up to the balcony, okay? Y'all know what we do around here. When we get to 200 people, Abby will pull out the hookah. And if Abby not here, Lady Libra will be in charge today. She'll take care of that upstairs for you. And if we get to 300 people, Don's going to open up the kitchen. Now, when Tracy drops down, she'll let y'all know what's going on at the bar. All right. Not the story, but his music. Once you read it, you understand. Well, you know what, Cheryl? I felt the same way after I watched the documentary. After I watched Surviving R. Kelly, when the survivors started talking about certain things, and then you connected to his music, you were like, oh, hell no. Like 12 Play, which used to be my favorite R. Kelly song. But once you watch the documentary, when you hear 12 Play, it's like, oh, shit. You know, 1, we'll go to my room for fun. 2, and I'll say, I'll show me your tongue. 3, was it tonight we're going to fulfill your fantasies? He literally had a room. If you listen to the survivors and you believe the survivors, which I do, he literally had a room. So when he says, we'll go to my room for fun, that's the room he's talking about in 12 Play. Baby, when I started hearing, I was like, oh, and it was another song that the survivors talked about that he literally wrote about. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I got a bronze medal. Thank you. I can't see it on StreamYard. So thank you for all the gifts. Seems like you're ready. Yes. Okay. Don't tell me no more. But yeah, I think that was it too. Seems like you're ready. Yeah. Baby, my favorite album was 12 Play. That was my from the first song to the last song. That was my. Okay, never mind. What's up? Another round? What's up, boo? Seems like you're ready and body's calling down low. Yeah. See, when you start listening to these victims and you put it with those lyrics, it's like, it's not even so much about, like you said, it's not even about canceled R. Kelly. It's when you put the lyrics in context. But anyway, we're gonna read the book. And again, for those who don't want to hear the book, I definitely understand. It's a lot, but we're gonna do it. Okay. Right. He ruins so much music. All right. Anybody that came in, welcome. Y'all come on in. Oh, we got 150 people. It's time to close the doors, Don. We gotta close the doors. Hold on, y'all. It's time to close the doors, honey. It's time to close the doors. Ooh.
I said close them doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
And y'all know when we close the doors around here, we ain't done this in a long time, y'all, because we had a lot going on. But y'all know when we close the doors, y'all know what that means. That means that it is time for you. If you have not done so already, please hit that like button. If you are new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Share me out. Tell all your friends about me. Okay. And if you want to, y'all know how we do it right here. I don't make nobody do nothing they don't want to do. But if you want to make a donation, a financial donation to the platform, you can do so at this time. Cash App, Super Chats, PayPal, I don't have Venmo. PayPal, Zelle. Y'all know y'all can do all of those things. The number tonight is 704. We haven't done a number in a long time. $7.04. 704. $7.04. If you want to make a donation to the platform, you can do it in increments of $7, $17, $70, $77, $27, $17, 4 cents. Okay. But y'all know if you don't want to, you know what you need to do. All I ask is for the free 99. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Okay. And if you can hype the video, hype it up. All right. Well, I keep getting, y'all in the group chat. Lord, they be in that group chat sometime. Let me turn my phone off. My ringer off. All right. Y'all know I'm going to make this announcement every time. There you go. Tracy done drop down. Tracy, I want me an old fashioned. Slide it on down the bar, honey. Tracy said the bar's open. Y'all going to get y'all drink on. Going to get your drink on. Yummy blackberry hibiscus. Yes, that sounds delicious. Y'all, we getting on this boat, okay? We are getting on this ship. And Cruiser told me that my goal is 50 rooms. So we want to get 50 rooms full of people for this ship, okay? We are going on the Freedom of the Seas. This is the Tribe Bowl 2.0. We did the original Tribe Bowl this last February, and we had a good time. You can go back and look at my video where we talked all about the things that went down. And we had about 28 people on that ship. So we want to double that this time, okay? It's February the 11th through the 15th of 2027. The interior rooms are $892, ocean view $1,008, balcony $1,386. That is for double occupancy. If you are selling alone, the prices are a little bit cheaper. So when you call that 800 number right there, 1-800-465-3595, choose option number 5. That takes you to group sales. In order to be a part of our group, you have to book it through the group sales. And you give them our group number, which is 9923946. You tell them that you're selling alone if you are selling alone, and they will give you the price minus the taxes, the adjusted price. It's a little bit cheaper if you are selling alone. But that is double occupancy. Go on and get your roommate, boyfriend, girlfriend, sister, cousin, friend, and get you a room, okay? The deposit is $200, so it's $200 right now to hold that price. And you do not have to pay the room off until November the 28th. Baby, that gives you 7 good months. You could do $50 a payday, $75 a payday, and go on and get this thing paid off, okay? All right. So I hope to see you guys there. We already have, I ain't going to give y'all the exact number, but I'm going to tell you we already have over 10 rooms booked. Now, I'll tell you when we get to 50, but right now we already have over 10 rooms booked. So we want to get to 20 rooms booked, and then 30, then 40, then 50, okay? Those prices are good until March the 16th. You got till March the 16th to book your room. I know some people have reached out to me. Some people have asked me. You if you have more questions, concerns, or anything of that nature, you can reach out to me on Instagram or send me an email. Just put it in the subject line of the email so I'll know what the question is about. But you can reach out to me on Instagram. I can answer any questions. Or if you need a copy of that flyer, I can also send it to you. I had somebody reach out to me yesterday that needed a copy of the flyer. So, all right, y'all. Now let's get into some things. Hey, Powerful, what's up, boo? I sent you a message. I don't know if you saw it. I hope you saw it when you get a chance. The ship commercial is brought to you by Really Be YouTube Entertainment. That's right, honey. YouTube Entertainment, honey. All right, so let's get into a few of these things, y'all. We have a few things to get into today. Let's start with some of these other stories. So first of all, listen, it looks like Kenya might be getting ready to get evicted. I told you guys that Kenya went to court. She was what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? She was disputing with her landlord, and she was withholding her rent while the dispute was going on, and a judge did not side in her favor, and then all that back rent was due. And I believe it was a ridiculous amount of money. I don't want to make up a number because I don't remember it now. But I believe what I was told was that she made arrangements with the court to make those payments, but it looks like she has not done so. So I'm going to read you what this is saying. It says, Kenya Moore is facing potential eviction after her landlord requested that the DeKalb County Superior Court issue a writ of possession for her hair salon. This filing follows a court order issued on February the 3rd of 2026, which required Moore to pay a first installment of $43,000. So she made a payment arrangement, and she set up payment arrangements, and the first installment was supposed to be $43,000 into the court's registry by February the 19th. Court records indicate that she did not meet the payment deadline, allowing the landlord to request immediate eviction under Georgia law. If granted, the writ of possession would authorize law enforcement to remove Moore and any other occupants from the property, returning full possession to the landlord. Y'all, I really feel like this is a sad story. Listen, let's take everything else out of the equation. We could take out of the equation what happened on the last season of Atlanta. We could take all of that stuff out of the equation. Let's just look at this from a business perspective. Here we are. We have Kenya Moore, who had a whole hair care line, right? Kenya Moore Hair Care, opening up a hair salon, right? Now, and this is no disrespect to anybody that has ever owned a salon. Let me be very clear. What I'm getting ready to say, I mean no disrespect. Owning a business is hard work. Period. Full stop. But when it comes to Black women and their hair, baby, running a salon, getting people to come to a salon, especially when you already have a celebrity name on it, I don't understand what went wrong. I don't understand what went wrong. Kenya, it seems to me that you could have had however many chairs, booths, whatever word we're using these days, whatever booth, however many booths you had in your salon. Let's say you had 7 stations. I don't understand why you can't fill 7 stations when you are Kenya Moore Hair Care, right? You couldn't find 7 men or women that were looking for a chair, that wanted to come in, and you charge them booth rent. So it don't matter whether they there or not. You charge them booth rent, so it's not based on how many people they service and all of that. It's you say, look, okay, you do natural hair, cool. I'll make sure that I put that on the website. We have a natural hairstylist. Nowadays, they do stuff online. You don't even have to call and book. On the website, you can book through the website. The people can look every day and say, okay, I have a client at 8 o'clock. I got a client at 10 o'clock. I got a client at 2 o'clock. And they know to be they tail at work. You have a nail salon. I mean, a nail station. You find one of the top nail people in the city, and you set up a nail station. You get an esthetician in there, because nowadays ladies are getting their eyebrows and getting their lashes put on. All of that stuff. Like, I don't understand what went wrong. When you already have a name, you already have a product, I don't understand why you couldn't get people in there. Now, I know people were talking about her website said something about they didn't want to service 4C hair. And I know that they were charging a lot of money for the prices. But let me tell y'all something. People, not me, but people are paying a lot of money for their hair these days. Black women, especially, I know people who are paying $200 for silk presses. Now, it may not be us paying, because I don't know how much a silk press costs, but I feel like, and maybe it's just me, but Powerful said she didn't expect to get fired from Atlanta. And after, and after what she did, it went up so fast. Hold on. The chat moving. Let me go back. Let me see what Powerful said. Hold on. And after what she did, I lost it. But did I go back up far enough? Did I go back up too far? Oh, it is. And after what she did, no one wanted to work with her. But you know what, Powerful? Even before that, the salon was in trouble. Like, we've been hearing stuff about this salon. First of all, you put way too much money on the front end into that place. That's number one. The Crescent Diva says she paid $125 for her last silk press. Mamiana said I paid $250 for a wig install and $1,500. Right. People are paying. Listen, these women and men are paying for. So I don't think her prices were the issue. I just don't. I know a lot of people that are paying a lot of money for their hair. I think, first of all, like I said, I think she put way too much money on the front end. Way too much money. I'm not saying that you don't improve your property and you don't make it your own, but you certainly don't put that kind of money in on the front end before you even make a profit. That's my opinion. And then I think the business model might not have worked, But anyway, it is what it is. I'm sorry to hear it, regardless of how I might feel about how Kenya handled herself on that last season. I don't like to see this, because I think I definitely don't. I know she put a lot of money into it, and I hate to see that it's not working out. I really do hate to see that it's not working out. I do think some of it is because she lost her job. I mean, people can say what they want to say, but when Kenya got fired, she was the last OG standing. I mean, we know Portia came back, but when Kenya, she was the last OG standing. Candy was gone. Portia came back this season, but prior to Portia signing on to come back, Portia wasn't there, So Oh shoot, y'all making a mess. Sorry. I need to dilute this a little bit. I put too much flavor in here. It's too sweet. I need to dilute this a little bit. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Okay. Raven said Kenya will be fine. She makes money doing other stuff. This is not her only source of income. Then why she not paying her bill, Raven? Why she ain't pay that man so she could just get that man off her neck? Kenya was expecting those Bravo checks to help flow her salon. Entrepreneurship is not easy. A few classes and shadowing other business owners might help. Yeah, it's definitely not easy. It's definitely not easy. And that's why I said I don't want to make it seem like it's not an easy thing. But I do feel like when it comes to Black women and their hair care, Black women will pay. They will pay. What's up? Yeah, we didn't get that much snow this time. We got a little snow. But we didn't get all of that, thank gosh. Cause like I said, I'm ready. I'm ready for spring. Kenya, I was rooting for you. Yes, honey. We were rooting for you, my love. Now, in other Bravo news, Candy was on Watch What Happens Live last night, and you knew the question of her and Todd was going to come up. And what she told Andy was that it was a specific incident that led to their separation, which happened months before she actually filed for divorce. So whenever people talk like that, it's two things, in my opinion. I don't know Candy. We know that Funky Dineva came down here and basically told us that Todd cheated. I mean, we know that's what Funky Dineva said. Hell, Funky Dineva even told us the name of the lady, allegedly. But it was either you got all that snow in New York, child. Yeah, Candy looks good. It was either Todd cheated or Todd fucked up her money, because we know how Candy feel about her money. It was either that Todd cheated, or he fucked up the money. And since that's the rumor that seems to be going around is that he cheated, I'm gonna just have to kind of go with that. I almost was wondering why she didn't have a cheating clause in the prenup. Mm-hmm. She probably didn't put a cheating clause in the prenup because they did do things. You know, they didn't have an open marriage, but they had alternative lifestyle, meaning they brought other people into their bedroom. And so, you know, I don't know. That would have to be very specific language. You know, when you already bringing other people into your bedroom, that would have to be very specific language about that. So, but it's already gotten nasty. I just hope it doesn't continue to get nasty. Like, I really want them to just work through it quietly, and whatever happens on the other end happens on the other end. But, you know. Well, they were swingers. I mean, you know, swinging is an umbrella. It's not specific, but swinging really means they're just in an alternative lifestyle where you have other people in your bedroom. You know, some people might say swap partners. Some people might say bring other people in. But we know that they did that. I mean, they were open about that, so we know that they did that. And some people might say that when you open up other people into your bedroom, then that opens up infidelity. I don't necessarily think it opens up infidelity, only because, like I said, I have friends who are swingers and things like that. And hell, they've been married longer than some of my friends who are in monogamous traditional marriages. So I don't think that necessarily opens up. But it can be an issue. You know, it can be an issue. Alternate lifestyle have rules and regulations. That's how, right. I know that's how cheating is possible because there are rules. But what I'm saying is, when you're writing to put it in a prenup, you would have to be very specific in the language in that prenup. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh no, you can absolutely cheat in an alternative lifestyle. I've told y'all that before. I have friends who they have rules, and if you break the rules, it is considered it's the same thing. You know, I had a couple of friends of mine that were a couple, and their rules were only oral sex. It couldn't be no penetration. It could only be oral sex unless the other person was there. So like if they were doing something, like if they went to a party and they were with another person, they could do oral, but they couldn't do penetration unless the other person was there. So, you have that rule. Then I had another couple who they didn't have no rules. They was like, it's whatever. Like, if I ain't there and he sees something he like, oh well. And if he ain't there and I see something I like, oh well. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So but it's all about what it's y'all write the rules. And if the rules are violated, then yeah, that's considered cheating, Sharing that Todd cheated out of her own mouth, especially on Watch What Happens Live, still is an accusation that his lawyers won't be happy about. It's TMI at this point. Well, I understand that really understands just stating the simple parts. My friend's prenup is their swinging contract. Oh, I see. Got you. Yeah. Well, if Candy paid attention, Todd was not attracted to her. I disagree. He talked more about being attracted to other people. So I disagree. I think they absolutely were. I know some of y'all want to make Todd the bad guy and don't like Todd and always thought Todd wasn't a good person or wasn't good for Candy, but I'm just not that person. I think that Todd and Candy very much were in love. But I just think that sometimes relationships just don't last. And I don't think it's always, they never really liked them from the beginning, or they, again, I don't know them people personally, I'm just going by what same thing y'all see is what I see. But I never saw that. I never saw that Todd didn't love Candy. I just didn't see that. Todd said, Portia. What you mean? I don't understand what you mean by that, but okay. Todd just acknowledged that Portia was hot to him. Candy is a beautiful woman from head to toe. Portia is a beautiful woman. Like, I think it would be disingenuous for anybody to say that Portia is not a beautiful woman. That doesn't mean that Todd didn't love Candy just because he could acknowledge another woman is beautiful. I don't think that's true. Again, that's just me, though. People can be in love and grow apart. It happens. Yeah, did Todd fuck up? It sounds like he did. It sounds like he stepped out. It sounds like he fucked up. But guess what? People do that. I just don't think that means that he was never really into her. That's just my opinion. But anyway, again, nobody really knows what was going on behind the closed doors except for the two of them, child. We only know what they let us know. We only know what they let us see. So, that's just my 2 cents. Hold on, what's this? Uh-oh. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I think the Whether You Like It or Not panel might be on T's channel tonight. I guess Sakina couldn't. I think it was supposed to be on Sakina's, but Sakina was out of town this weekend, so maybe I know the group chat was talking, but I was trying to get ready for my live, but it looks like T just posted on Instagram. I think it's gonna be at his place. Congratulations to Bishop Marvin Sapp. He is engaged to be married to Dr. Loboris Cole. Congratulations to him. Like we just said, we love, honey. We love. Okay. In the category of play stupid games, win stupid prizes, it looks like the DL Whisperer is going to be held without bond. I guess he was arraigned earlier today, and he is not getting bond as of right now. They may reevaluate that. Y'all know how they do. They may reevaluate that, but it looks like he was denied bond today. The DL Whisperer, the man who was arrested for stalking T.S. Madison and Dominique Morgan. Ooh, I can add more water. It's still too sweet. I need to add some more water to that. Thank you, Ravine. That's the link for the panel. Thank you, boo. Now, it looks like Cardi B that got into it with one of Donald Trump's advisors So it says here that, hold on. Let me tell y'all what I have here, John. Trump's advisor, Alex, what's it, Bersowitz? Um, he basically insinuated that Cardi B was a part of a bot farm against Nicki Minaj or something along those lines. So, baby, Cardi B said, first of all, well, no, actually, let me start at the beginning, child. So this is what he says. He says, Lord, where does it start, child? They've been arguing. Says that he says that Cardi B, he tried to say that Cardi B was connected to Nicki Minaj by allegations. And Cardi B said she gonna sue him. Okay, Cardi B said that she is gonna sue him. All right, because he was saying that her agent is connected to. Why is this thing blurry? Child, just hold on, y'all. This damn camera. So Cardi B says, listen, you involved me something that has nothing to do with me. So now we're going to talk about the facts. Cybra is a data company with a lot of investors like Mike G, customers like Elon Musk and Pepsi that use that company for data, and even has Mike Pompeo on the board of advisors. So what you need to focus on is the fact that data is very real, and leave me out of your bullshit. I do not have anything to do with that, and I don't give a fuck. Well, she said AF. Sorry, y'all, that is blurry. Give me a second. Now lie and say that's not true. See what happened when you involve me in shit that don't have nothing to do with me? I get down to the gristle of it. And by the way, I'm still going to sue you, you wet, dirty dog. She said, you wet, dirty dog. She said, I'm going to sue you, you wet, dirty dog. So then he says, not entirely sure what you're going to sue me for, LOL. I didn't say you were involved. I simply correctly pointed out that your rep, Mike G, is on the advisory council for Sabrea, the firm that released the report on Nicki Minaj bots. Now you're crashing out. Given the history between you two, I think it's an important fact that Politico omitted from their story. And so he posted, why is this thing? Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this off because this is getting on my nerves. So then he posted all of the things that connect Cardi B to Sabrea, right? Or Cybra. So then Cardi B says, you involved me and disturbed me for no reason. Ain't no white man about to sit here and gaslight me like I'm crashing out when you should have left me the fuck alone. You want to involve me so bad, but wait a minute. You want to involve me so bad for what? But don't want to talk about none of the facts. You want to talk about representation. Why didn't you mention that Mike G also represent Lil Wayne? Isn't that your friend CEO? Isn't Elon Musk a customer of Cybra? Why are you not replying to the fact that that's real data? That y'all are using bots. I didn't got shit to do with that story. Keep me out of it. Baby, Cardi is not playing with these people. So then she says, first of all, I don't keep track of my agent's investments. That's none of my business. What I do, however, is what I did, however, was woke up to you including me in some bullshit. So I had to hop on the phone and do my research to see what your weird ass was talking about. Second, why you not mentioning all the other investors and customers and whatever the fuck else that's meant to be on your side, but you're not questioning them? Instead, you want to talk about rivals, babies. This is not 2018 anymore. You are so late. I'm on a sold out tour and don't give a fuck about none of what you and your people got going on. America got so many issues. Businesses are closing. Homeowners are slashing the prices on their homes. Interest rates are high. Yet Trump's advisor is arguing on Twitter with a female rapper. Ladies and gentlemen, this is America. Bitch. Cardi. This damn camera's getting on my nerves. Y'all are going to stop. Y'all are going to stop believing that Cardi B is stupid just because her English is sometimes a little bit broken and she hood. Because she is hood. Now, Cardi hood as hell. But y'all going to stop acting like this woman is stupid. She's not dumb by any stretch of the imagination. And I don't know if y'all remember back during campaign season, she could speak very eloquently about the facts. Okay? And she absolutely did. She did her homework. She knew exactly what she was talking about. She was clear, concise, because she came down here to that internet. Now, I don't know if she had a little help because sometimes, you know, she be typing a little fast. But, baby, Cardi was like, somebody said in the chat, hold my beer. Hold my beer. People always assume that Cardi is stupid because, like I said, because English is not her only language. And sometimes she might, and she hood. But she's not stupid. So get him, Cardi. Eat him up. Eat him up. Diddy and his son, Christian Combs, have settled a lawsuit after allegedly running off on a $53,000 bill of unpaid legal fees. So it looks like they took care of them legal fees, honey. Looks like they took care of them legal fees, honey. And finally, child, they said they finally done served Aaron Hall. Y'all remember that lawsuit that allegedly Aaron Hall was involved with Diddy and they allegedly assaulted the young lady. Y'all remember we read that lawsuit a year ago, honey. And they finally found, remember they kept saying Aaron Hall is missing, Aaron Hall is missing, Aaron Hall is missing. Well, we knew he was never missing. They just couldn't find him. Well, baby, they done tracked him down to an extended stay motel down to the Georgia. So he has officially been served. This stupid chair. Child, he been broke. Aaron Hall been broke. Part of why he been broke is because he probably never made the kind of money he should have made because he was probably signing stupid record deals and things of that nature. So that's number one. That's one reason why he broke. The other reason why he broke is because he probably spent it like it was growing on trees and thought that the money was going to always be there. Y'all know the story. Y'all know the story. Child, they said that Ray J's Los Angeles home was swarmed by cops after a DV call. Y'all, we're just going to pray for Ray J. They said that Ray J is on a heart monitor. They said it was blood coming out his eyes while he was performing. He done came down here to the internet and said he only had months to live. Look, I don't know what's going on with Ray J. We just going to keep him over there in prayer. That's he on the list. But we're going to keep the people, American tourists down in Mexico, we're going to keep them in prayer. As you guys may have heard on yesterday, they unalived the top cartel head down there in Puerto Vallarta, and his people stormed the airport. They are shelter in place. They're telling American tourists don't leave their resorts. They have them on shelter in place inside the resorts, the hotel. I mean, at the airport, people, you can see footage of people running from the airport. Oh, I was reading the chat. So we're just going to keep everybody in prayer. Hope everybody gets home safely. Hope the military and everybody can get that under control. Now, while all that was going on in Mexico, our FBI director was getting drunk with the U.S. men's hockey team over in Italy. Chugging beers and shit. But we got America's under siege over in Mexico, but you got time to be chugging beers and celebrating with the men's U.S. hockey team. I agree with you, Gabby. Lauren, what's her name? Lauren Boebert said on her Twitter that the United States were the ones that unalived him. You asking for my Cash App? It's right there. $ really be TV. Nope. $. Really be the podcast. You see it scrolling on the screen, Miss Cookie. Baby, we about to talk about that right now, lovely Nola. So shout out, and I meant to say this yesterday and I forgot. Congratulations to the men's and women's USA hockey team for both winning gold, right? The women's gold medal, I think theirs was on Friday and the men played Sunday and they both won gold. Well, you know, the Orange Man, he reached out to USA men's hockey and invited them to the State of the Union address, which is tomorrow night. While he was on the call with them, he basically said, he said, well, you know, I got to invite the women. I mean, you know, got to invite the women. They'll try to impeach me if I don't invite the women, you know. So, and it was like the misogyny in what he was saying was basically like, I'm apologizing to the men for having to invite the women because y'all literally did the exact same thing. You both won gold. And I don't really want to invite the women, but I have to. So, you know, you'll understand, right? So when he reached out to the women's USA hockey team to invite them to the State of the Union address, they respectfully declined. They said they have other obligations. They got to get back to work. They got to get back to school. You know, they got some class assignments they got to finish up on. You know, they got some stuff to do. Because what? I mean, they're not even hiding it. Like the misogyny, the racism, the xenophobia, like it's not even a question mark at this point. And that is why I will continue to say that people who are Trump supporters are oh, damn it. Thank y'all for reminding me. Oh, y'all didn't remind me, but are just a non-negotiable for me. Like it's just a non-negotiable for me. There's nothing anybody can say to me. There's no conversation to be had. I don't. There's no conversation to be had. Not for me. Sorry, not sorry. No conversation to be had. But I'm glad that they were like, yeah, no, I'm good on that. You're good. I'm good. I'm glad that they were like, nah, I'm good on that. Right, they got to wash their hair. I have not heard, like I said, I have not officially heard whether the Seahawks declined or not. I thought I heard it, but then I was told that wasn't accurate, so I don't know. What I think is going to happen is they're going to probably accept it as a team, and then for the people who don't want to come, they can opt out, like what the Eagles did last year. Like Jalen Hurts didn't go. He said he had another commitment. He had something else to do, So that's what I think they may do, but I hope they turn it down. Like I hope that they're like, yeah, no, I'm good. That's what I hope, but I feel like maybe. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep forgetting. Somebody asked me to unblock them, and I keep forgetting. So I'm gonna do it now while I'm talking to y'all, so I don't keep forgetting to do it. Hold on. I always forget where the thing is for where you block people. I always forget where it is. Oh, where is it? Community moderation. Is this it? Yeah, this is it right here. Oh, this makes me sick. I'm gonna have to do it later. Y'all remind me to unblock. I'm gonna have to do it later. I have to do it when I have the mouse because I can't. It won't let me scroll down. All right. Somebody remind me to unblock. Um, they might not even want me to unblock them now because I keep forgetting to do it. They might be like, "Fuck it." Um, I just somebody remind me, please, to unblock. I have to do it when I have a mouse because it's giving me a hard time trying to scroll. I ain't got time. I stopped talking to my brother because he supports. Yeah, I listen. I have people that I've had to cut off. You know what I mean? So, but it is what it's just. Again, I don't have any understanding at this point. But you know, and then like they had them people up in the White House for Black History Month. I was like, just. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and talk about what happened down to the BAFTA yesterday, because that was a whole situation. So let me say this. So for those who don't know, Michael B. Jordan, Delroy Lindo went on stage yesterday accepting an award. So first of all, let me start with congratulations to Ryan Coogler. I believe he's the first Black man to win, or the first American to win the award he won last night. What's up, Miss Toby? Hey, boo. The next time you get I had to remember though, I do want to unblock them because they were playing. They said they were joking when they were in my chat, and they said something about Team Trump, and I blocked them, and they said they were just joking, and I was like, well, I can't play them kind of games, but I will unblock them. First Black man, and so congratulations to him. So we're gonna start with the congratulations first before we get into the bullshit for original screenplay. Thank you, Xavier. So Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo were on stage accepting the award for Sinners last night. And there was a man. I'm going to read y'all the article because I did bring up an article. Hold on. Where's my article? Let me read y'all this article, child. The organizers of the BAFTA's Britain equivalent of the Oscars always want their show to be remembered as a celebration of movie making. But Sunday's ceremony instead drew attention for a shout of a racist slur that shocked the viewers in the auditorium and was broadcast to millions of viewers. It will also be remembered for the fact that the BBC did not edit the pre-recorded show to remove the slur, and that the BAFTA organizers did not confront the remark at the time. The BBC said on Monday that the slur, an involuntary utterance by a man with Tourette syndrome, as two Black stars were on stage, will be removed from the recording on its streaming platform. But Kende Andrews, a professor of Black Studies at Birmingham City University in England, said in an interview that the original broadcast showed a complete misunderstanding of how offensive the term is and how it has been used for centuries to demean and dehumanize Black people. Davison, who's the guy that has Tourette's, was in the audience for the ceremony because a movie based on his life, I Swear, was in the running for several awards. Davison involuntarily shouted curse words throughout the show. Then, when Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo appeared on stage to present an award, Davison shouted the racist slur, leaving the audience in stunned silence. Jordan and Lindo star in Sinners, a movie set in the Jim Crow South. The movie received 13 nominations for this year's BAFTAs, including for Best Film. Jordan was nominated for Best Actor. Davison left the auditorium shortly after the incident, although he returned later to see Robert Aramayo win Best Actor prize for his portrayal of Davison in the movie I Swear. The BBC broadcast the BAFTAs in Britain on delay and the slur remained when the show aired. Clips of Davidson's shout soon appeared on social media, and numerous people, including movie stars, reacted with shock. Okay. The actor Wendell Pierce said online that it didn't matter why someone had shouted the slur. It's infuriating that the first reaction wasn't complete and full-throated apologies to Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan. Representatives for Jordan and Lindo did not respond to interview requests, but on Sunday night, Lindo told Vanity Fair magazine that he enjoyed Jordan did what they had to do. When presenting the award, Lindo added that he wished someone from the BAFTA spoke to them afterwards. Now, not to be fair. Fuck that. Not even to be fair. The Baptists have finally responded and apologized, but that's after the backlash. And there were some Free Palestine protests during the ceremony that were edited out. So my thing is, if you could edit out the Free Palestine, you can edit out the slur being shouted. I'm not gonna get into a conversation or debate about Tourette's. We know that Tourette's causes people to yell out things, whether it's cursing, whether it's inappropriate things. I have seen people with Tourette's yell out slurs and say things. So I'm not gonna argue about the Tourette's part of it. I'm gonna argue about how it was handled. The issue is how it was handled. Unfortunately, again, I can't tell whether that man meant what he said or said what he meant. I don't know him. But he does have Tourette's. I mean, there was a whole movie about his life. The man got Tourette's. So it is what it is with that. But number one, it should have been edited out. That's number one. And number two, there should have been a full-throated apology. Full-throated. And it should have been addressed immediately, not once you're getting backlash, because the only reason why anybody's addressing it now is because there was backlash. Absolutely, it was purposely left in. Right, and it usually does come out at inappropriate times. So that's why I say I'm not arguing. I ain't about to sit here and debate and argue Tourette's. Because I know there's some people that are like, nah, he knew what he was doing. Nah, he meant it. I ain't arguing that. This damn chair. Ooh, y'all, I got to get a different chair. I got this chair for free, but ooh, it's getting on my nerves. Some days it's fine. And I know y'all already told me what I need to do, Chad. I know y'all told me what I need to do. But some days this chair is fine, and some days it just irks my nerves. I don't think I'm giving... I'm not saying that's what you're saying, Lovely Nola. I'm not giving anybody grace. I'm saying that Tourette's is legit. And so I don't know whether this man... Because again... I have seen people with Tourette's yell out bitch to their boss. You know what I mean? I have seen, so I'm not going to argue whether this man legitimately meant what he said and said what he meant. I don't know him. But my problem is how it was handled. That is my problem. My problem was how it was handled. The host apologized after, but the official, the Baptists haven't, and the fact that they left it in. See, the fact that you left it in tells me that you felt like it wasn't nothing wrong with what that man did. And that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Feel me? That is bullshit. Is that everything on my list? Hold on. I know I got one last story, but let me make sure I got everything other than this one last story, honey. Okay. This last story is the T.I. and the 50 Cent of it all. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I can't do 50 Cent anymore. Like, 50 Cent is just a troll, and he's a Trump supporter, and I just can't with him anymore. Like, I hate the fact that I love Power. I love the whole, most of the Power universe. I hate that I would even be supporting him in that. I hate that I even... What's up, Terrence? Hey, I hate that I even like that product, right? Because he, at this point, I think he's a disgusting person. And I think that he's a miserable person because he seems to he just doesn't seem to be happy, right? You are rich, you are successful, you have achieved some great things in your life, but yet you still feel the need to constantly fuck with people, which tells me you are not a happy person. That's what it says to me. So him and T.I. So here's where allegedly the whole thing between him and T.I. has started. T.I. says that the two of them were going to do a versus. He said that allegedly they had conversations behind the scenes. Do you think him being a Trump supporter is really him just trolling? No. I mean, he performed at a whole event for a Trump adjacent event. I mean, he got paid for it, but still, I don't think I think he, no. But even if he's doing it to troll, I still don't find it entertaining. You know what I mean? So T.I. said they were talking behind the scenes. They were supposed to do this versus, and he said when it was time for them to actually like put it in motion, he said 50 Cent act like he didn't know what he was talking about. Act like he was crazy. Act like, what you mean? Who said we was going to do a versus? Who said that? Where'd that come from? You know, like playing stupid. And so T.I. was like, he's a clown. Like, I don't appreciate it because like I was ready to do this. So he was like, I don't respect it because I feel like you playing in my face. So T.I., because y'all know he's releasing his last album, so he says his final album. So he's been doing the podcast circuit, the interview circuit, and so he talked about that. So 50 Cent, in his trolling way of doing things, he started talking about he posted footage of when T.I. testified in court, calling him a rat, saying that we know who you really are. So T.I. responded and was like, look, bruh, I ain't no rat. Like, my situation was public knowledge. Everybody knew what it was. My paperwork is public. He said, but you, I got your paperwork. You the real rat. And you don't want me to put your shit out. Now, a lot of people have accused 50 Cent of being a rat. Like, a lot, that's not new. That's been out there. That's been out there. So then 50 Cent responded. I forgot what 50 Cent did. But anyway, 50 Cent responded. So then they were kind of going back and forth. Well, last night / this morning, 50 Cent... Hold on. Because I got all this stuff in my phone, child. I'm saving all this stuff, child. Hold on. Let me see if I can find all of the things. Because, baby, they've been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Hold on. What's this say? So Tip said, 50 Cent, you playing on my name when only one of us is a rat in real life. You know I got your paperwork right, and my transcript is available online. Your excuses is useless. Get your whole ass in the box or shut the fuck up and live in fear. You soft son. You lost my respect. Fucking rat. That's what he said. So then... Child, I'm just trying to make sure I got all of it before I get to what happened to today, child. Okay. So then 50 Cent posted a very unflattering picture of Tiny. And it was a very unflattering picture of Tiny. So T.I. said, he said, fuck nigga, you can post a fat hoe in a snowstorm on a unicycle juggling dildos. You still a hoe. He said, he's still a hoe. No, what he just, hold on, I have to look it up. K Smile said, Tip said something about 30 minutes ago. So hold on, I got it. Hold on, I have to look it up. So then, y'all know, the sun came down here this morning. King came down here this morning, and King went live, and King cussed him out. Now, I can't even play it, because every word out his mouth is F and nigga, and F this, and F that, and igga. But essentially what he said was he took it to hell like King did. Oh, I gotta find it. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna find it. Baby, he essentially said, I don't play about my mama. He said, my mama is a legend. Where's your mama? Your mama dead, nigga. I said, oh. And then he proceeded to go in that direction about where 50 Cent mama was and how he could see his mama, but you would have to dig your mama up. Oh, he went there. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not mad at him. I ain't mad at him at all. That's his mama. And he was like, I don't play about my mama. He was like, you could do a lot, but I don't play about my mama. Because I saw somebody online was like, how King get in it? Because that's his mama. That's how he got in it. That's his mama. So then 50 Cent started trolling King. So then King posted a clip from when 50 Cent went to court for allegedly assaulting 2 women at a concert when somebody threw a bottle at him and he was trying to get to the person that threw the bottle, but he like punched this lady in the face and then stomped on this other lady's head. So he posted that, right? Right. How did Tiny get in it? Exactly. So then T.I. dropped a diss track, which is actually pretty hot. If y'all ain't heard it, it's actually pretty good. Now let me go over here and find out what T.I. done said that y'all told me something in the last 30 minutes he done dropped. So hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me see. Tip. Do I even follow? Okay, here you go right here. Let me see what he said. Hold on. Let me check his story. Oh, I don't see it. Y'all gonna have to show it to me. I don't see it. I don't know what he said. It's a post. It's a post where? I'm on T.I.'s page. Hold on. Let me see the child. The Jasmine Brown or somebody probably done picked it up because I'm on Tip's page. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Somebody just sent it to me. Oh, this? Oh, I did see this. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's the diss track. That's what I was just talking about. Okay, that's the diss track. Thank you. I didn't want to play it because I don't want T.I. to flag my video. Yeah, that's the diss track. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. So T.I. done dropped the whole song. So we're going to see where this goes, but it does not, it does not look like it is heading in the right direction. King is posting on his IG. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Let's get over to King's IG, child. Child, what's his Instagram? Let me just put in King. Let's see what come up if I just type in King. King Harris. What's his Instagram? The next King. Okay. Okay. Let's see what he's saying. He said, "Let the games begin." See, I can't play these out loud because it's got music. He said, "Man, listen up. We making big moves. So had to put y'all on lock with this app that's playing." Okay, that's something else. Okay, he talking about okay, that's advertisement. He added 50 Cent. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me read what he posted. He said 50 Cent got shot 9 times and did nothing. This Lil Kim after she refused to go on a date with him. Had to duck shots because of it and started making memes. Got smoked by Jadakiss and Styles in a rap battle. Talked tough and then ducked the beef with Fat Joe because he knew he couldn't F with Joe on the street level. Got outsold and embarrassed by Kanye West on his 3rd album. Knew he couldn't F with Rick Ross musically, so he resorted to making skits. reposted a sex tape of Tierra Marie just because, has publicly disrespected Ashanti, Sierra, Vivica A. Fox, etc. for no reason, ducked T.I. in the Versus battle, called him a snitch even though he's the known federal informant, makes fun of T.I.'s wife as if we don't know his track record with women, criticizes rappers for publicly speaking on politics and religion, but his coward ass won't stand for anything even though he's a known Trump supporter. Well, damn, okay. It's in real small writing, y'all. I'm sorry. That's why I got to do like this. Where are my other glasses? I don't even know where my glasses are. Helped produce a documentary on Diddy's transgressions, but won't speak on his own history of domestic violence and abuse. Makes fun of other rappers' families, but his oldest son hates him and calls him a deadbeat. His youngest son was living in a house with Diddy, living in a house that Diddy was paying for. He burned his oldest son's mother's house. Diddy had his younger son's mother prostituting herself in his freak-off parties. The list of people he's disrespected over the years is endless. He came into the game creating unnecessary controversy, and damn near 30 years later, he's still on that same attention whore. Wow, okay. Whew, Jesus. Well. I feel like this is going to keep going for a while. So tomorrow we'll do the update because I feel like it's going to be more. With that being said, if you have not done so already, please hit that like button. Please share me out, hype up the video if you can. If you want to make a donation to the platform, there's my Cash App. Y'all know y'all can super chat. Thank you for any super chats or gifts you gave that I didn't see because I don't think I can see what's on the vertical. Don't forget to vote if you have not voted already. Don't forget to get on over there and get on that cruise. And if you want to be in the Black History Month raffle, I haven't dropped the link yet today. Go ahead and here's the link. $10 a ticket. 3 tickets for $20. 10 tickets for $80. There is the link. And meet me in about 30 minutes over on, I think we're going to be at T's house. I got to look at the group chat. Hold on, let me see. I think maybe Sakina can't do it. Let me check the group. Hold on, here it is. The link for tonight. Yeah, it looks like it's T. It looks like it's T. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Thank you, Ravine. Thank you, boo.